Good evening, guys. It's Darren from Jace Media, and in the chair tonight, all the way from across the pond in Nashville, is the uber-talented Queen of Country, Miss Audra McLaughlin. Audra, an absolute pleasure to have you on the show again.
Yes.
I'm so looking forward to chatting with you tonight. So how the devil are you?
You know, I'm doing good. I've just been keeping real busy, writing and recording and playing shows. Just trying to do the whole artist thing, keep up with the social media and just trying to keep ahead of things. I'm so happy to be back on your show. Thanks so much for having me. It's very exciting.
Pleasure. I think that the new track is an absolute killer.
Thank you.
And I wore red tonight in honor of you wearing the red dress. So it's an omen. It's an absolute.
I love it. I love it.
So,
yes.
I'm channeling the red tonight, so that
I love that.
The love.
That's perfect.
You've got to think ahead, or you've got to think ahead. You've got to keep your audience happy, because they'll be thinking, why is a big man wearing a red t-shirt? And look at the single cover, and you're there in your red dress, and thinking, oh, the big man's thinking ahead. You've got to keep the trend. Got to keep the trend.
You look great.
So yeah, thank you so much. So where did the idea for the track come from? Because it seems like a personal sort of feel.
Yeah, it definitely is. It was kind of funny when I sat down with my co-writer, Pete Salas, who I started writing with this past year, and we just really connected as co-writers. And he's just a really close friend of mine, and he's just an amazing person. And it was kind of from what I remember, it was a rainy day, and we had gotten together to write. And I guess he said, well, what do you want to write today? And I said, I'm not really sure. Let's kind of just sort of start playing some stuff, guitar, piano, and kind of see what we kind of come up with. And he just started playing that piano part in the beginning, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, we're writing a ballad today.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And so, we just kind of started going from there. And I'm pretty sure we wrote that song in like less than an hour, because it's like the lyrics just poured out. It was one of those songs that, we've all been through a moment like that, where, at one point or time in life, like we were super happy with somebody, but we kind of deep down knew that like it probably wasn't ever going to work. And we knew that like it was this beautiful love when it was, great and happening, but
yeah, it
was kind of one of those things. And I had, it's definitely a personal song for sure. I've been in that kind of situation where, I was with a guy that, I really loved and thought that, he'd be in my future and that sort of thing. And then you kind of see all those red flags and that sort of stuff. And then you go, man, this is going to really hurt, because I know that this isn't going to last forever. And so that's where the title Beautiful Pain came from. And so, yeah, we really knew that song was special.
You can look at it both ways, Audra. You can say the man's a fool. On the other hand, you can then say a lucky escape. So,
yeah. I think for me, it was like, everything is a learning experience in life. And, we all have to kind of go through those different sort of relationships and stuff to kind of get to a place where we want to be, and what we know that we want out of life, and what we want out of a partner, and that sort of thing. So I think it was definitely a learning experience. And so I mean, I definitely don't regret it, but that's the good thing about being a songwriter, is you always find a way to get songs out of it.
Absolutely. I think in some respects, you're really lucky that when you do what you do, like myself, I write a lot. Some good stuff, some bad stuff, some stuff that people like, some stuff that people don't like. But I guess for you, you've had lots of life experiences, and I know you're going to be doing your little podcast with, your memories and stuff, which is I think it's a really good idea, because I think it lets people get to know the real Audra McLaughlin. I've been very, very fortunate to chat with you a couple of times. And and it's such a nice thing that what I always say to people that doing the interviews is a real personal thing for me, and it gets me to feel a little bit of the person. You know, you can sit and talk about music all night and, you know, whatever, but talking about some personal stuff, you have that connection, you know, and we can chat on, you know, on email and stuff like that. But I guess that, and we can
Yeah.
flick a couple of text messages, but I guess that that's the good thing about the relationship that we have, that you can chat about stuff
Yes.
and you can fling, you know, little texts across and they're received really well. And I think that's a really good thing for me. So for yourself,
Yes.
I think that gives you the power to write about experiences in life and going forward, which people will resonate with. You know, I get,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I'm hoping that when you tag the hell out of your millions of followers and they read my review, they'll be like, "My God, this guy knows what he's talking about." You know,
Yeah.
we need to listen to the Daz man. But I guess, you know, for me, it's like, you know, putting across, because what I always say, and I've said this to you before, it's like me standing in the front row watching you perform the song and then saying to people, this is my take on it, and then listen to it yourself and see what you think, you know, and that's how
Right.
I
Yeah.
put it across, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, I think because everybody has a different perspective on different things, and no, I absolutely loved your review. I really appreciate that so much. That's going to be amazing when we put that out there. I think people will definitely agree with you for sure. And I, you know, it's a song that I'm super proud of, and just happy that we, you know, it came out to, you know, to life.
What's the your connection with your new songwriter? What is question is, what does he do, or what has he done that's different from your last songwriting collaboration? Because obviously, it's nice to keep it fresh, but
Yeah.
does he bring something else to the party that your other guy didn't, or is it just time for a new direction?
Yeah. You know, I mean, every co-writer, you know, of mine, it's always different each time you get into a room with someone different. And I love writing with, you know, all of the people that I've been writing with. And, but yeah, I definitely have to say that like Pete and my producers have kind of been my three favorite people that I've, you know, been writing with, because I think it's because they've gotten to know me the best as a person and as an artist. And, they kind of sort of are starting to gather that, you know, I really love that kind of sultry country side, and that sort of like R&B kind of, you know, because I mean, that's the stuff I grew up with, you know, back in Pennsylvania area. And, you know, a lot of those, you know, R&B kind of sultry artists, and, you know, even like the country artists that I grew up with have that kind of soul power to them, like Martina McBride and Trisha Yearwood, and, you know, I think I said Martina McBride already. Yeah. Like Carrie Underwood, you know, all these amazing artists that I grew up listening to, they have that power and that emotion in their sound. And those are kind of the artists that I looked up to, you know, in the country world. And I just feel as though like writing with Pete, you know, he's been really kind of bringing out that more like sultry side in me that I really enjoy, because he plays the piano like insane. Yeah. I mean, he's just like a world-class musician. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I mean, he plays probably almost every instrument from bass, guitar, drums. He's a drummer. That's what he's, you know, really known for. Like he toured with, like he toured with some major bands throughout the years. But I mean, yeah, you know, the thing that Pete, you know, him and I, like, it's just, we just connect as co-writers. And so he's been really bringing out that kind of side of me that I've really enjoyed. So I've really enjoyed working with him.
Yeah,
so,
listen, you've got a surefire winner there, I must admit. And I think when it comes out, I think people will love it.
I hope so. That's what I'm praying for.
Absolutely. So what's life been like since the last time we chatted? Because obviously we were locked down and things like this. And I think I asked you the last time about an album. Are we any closer with an album? Is it coming towards us? What's happening?
So I'll actually have I'll have like an EP when I get to the UK in June for the Boots and Buckles. I'll have a full CD, probably 5 to 6 songs that'll be available. We just, you know, we were kind of writing for a while, and we were just sort of figuring out sort of like where we were going as far as like music wise. And so now that we know kind of where we're at with our, you know, music and the songs that we kind of want to put on that record, you know, we're just really excited. Yeah. So yeah, I'll have plenty. Yeah. I'll have CDs for the festival, and I'm really excited to finally get a new project basically out there, because I mean, the world like today with like Spotify and like how it's so stream based and everything, and our attention spans, of course, are so different than what they were many years ago.
Right.
And
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I know for me, you know, and I'm sure, you know, you did the same thing, but you know, when my favorite artist records came out, you know, when their albums or CDs or whatever, I mean, maybe I didn't really grow up with albums, but more so like cassettes and CDs is kind of the generation I grew up with. You know, I'd wait in line for hours just to get that new Christina Aguilera CD or Martina or whoever it was at the time, you know, Whitney or Mariah. And so, you know, nowadays it's like, we're all so like, it's all a single base world. But yeah, I'm just excited to finally have like a project with like 5 or 6 solid songs that I'm really proud of. And I'm a co-writer on every single one of them. And, you know, I'm just happy to kind of, because this is going to be my first project since probably I was like 19 that I am a full co-writer on every single one of the songs.
When was that? Last year, Audra?
Oh, well, I don't know if I want to.
That must have been last year. My God, come on.
It was last year. Yeah, we'll keep it at that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So but, it's finished. Yeah, it's finished. Yeah, it's ready to go.
What'd you say?
The EP, it's ready to go. It's ready to rock. It's getting
sold, you know, the thing is that we still have to come up with a name for it. That's kind of where we're at sort of right now. We have all the songs that we know we want to put on, that we, you know, want on it, but we're just kind of trying to come up with like a unique name for it. So yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'll have that.
Put me in there somewhere. My name has to go in there somewhere, or it has to be
something. Like, absolutely.
It has to be woven into the title somewhere, because obviously, you know, like, we just click, and obviously my sterling words make things happen. So you have to put it in there somewhere. Talk to Donna.
Yeah, well, hey, Darren, if you have any suggestions, if you think of any titles, hey, you let me know.
Hey, it could be the Darren McIntyre Love EP. It could be, you know,
exactly
something as simple as that. People will go, wow, that must be really good. You know, that could be on the cover with a red t-shirt and red dress. It's all good. It's like,
I love it.
It's coming thick and fast. So are you looking forward to coming to Britain?
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I've just been like gearing up and just getting so excited about it. And I know Donna is just so pumped. And like, honestly, I just can't wait to just give her the biggest hug, because she has been such an angel, and all of you guys have been so sweet and so supportive. I can't wait to hug each and every one of y'all. Hopefully I get to meet you guys in person, I would hope.
Yeah, you know, I'll chat to Donna and get myself sorted and come down and come meet you and stuff like that, and hang out and get wine and chill out and what have you. And
I'm excited.
That'll be really good.
I've never been. This will be my first time, so I'm really excited to explore and to you know, to take pictures and just take it all in, and just, you know, just really enjoy the experience and meet so many lovely people. I actually got to meet Kezia Gill 2 weeks ago when she was here in Nashville. And oh my God, she is just a doll. Her and her, I believe her fiance Lloyd, they are just the sweetest.
Yeah. Oh,
they're the sweetest people I've ever met. And they're so kind. They're like, don't you worry. We got you, girl. We'll take care of you. We'll show you around. And yeah, they're just a blessing. And man, she's a powerhouse. She's so talented. So
yeah,
I really love her.
I saw her in concert a few weeks back, probably about 8-9 weeks ago, with young Jade Helliwell. Did a review for the guys, and usual got my interview, you know, and because as I say, this is the thing for me, that it's a personal touch. You know, you get to chat, and and
Yeah.
let the audience kind of feel, you, the artist, and kind of what they're all about, and as I say, for me, you're a country superstar. You've done extremely well, from The Voice and things like this, and people, I think, with the Buckle and Boots, will get to know the real you,
Yeah.
and realize you're just a normal person, but
Right.
you're a normal person that has a phenomenal talent, and I think that that's also super special as well. So it'd be nice for people to get up close and personal and just get to speak to you, and
Yeah.
realize you're like the girl next door, who has an extraordinary talent, which is cool. And I think that that'd be nice, for you to come across and to really, get into the spirit of the Buckland Books Festival. It's just a cracking little thing. People are really friendly, and I'm sure I really enjoy it. How long are you going to be here for when you come across?
So I believe I should be probably there for a good 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, we haven't, we need to still discuss like our travel plans and kind of book flights and all that stuff. I already have my passport all good to go and everything. And so, yeah, we're just kind of, she's planning some other shows, I believe, like in Manchester and London and stuff like that. So
No
I think she's
Glasgow,
still,
Audra. No Glasgow.
huh?
No Glasgow show. I'm surprised at Donna.
I'm not sure where she's playing. I mean, I hope so. That's the goal. I mean, hey, I'll play wherever she tells me to play.
You need to tell Donna, if she doesn't put a Glasgow show in, there's no point in you coming to Britain.
Yeah,
so,
you gotta talk. Yeah, hey, you gotta talk to her and let her know. Say, hey, she's got to play in Glasgow over here. Let's go.
I have to come to my hometown and rock up to Glasgow and show them what you're made
right.
of.
That's right. Absolutely. No, hey, you know what? Let her know. I'm sure she'll get right on it, because man, that girl, she works her tail off. I don't know when she sleeps, to be honest.
Yeah. Listen, I think that shows, someone that's committed. She's committed to you and the girls, and I think she's committed to carving out a career for herself that, that people understand, the hard work that goes into it. They may go, yeah, she's only doing British folk, but you know what? She's across the pond with yourself, and she's doing a fantastic job. I love working with her. She said, Aura's looking forward to chatting tonight. Like, yeah, she's great. I've been waiting for it all day, because
me too.
We have such a laugh, and when you go on and you talk to people, it's not like, I get a lot of people that go, how many questions do you have? And we're going to talk.
God.
Like, and I open it up and just go, let's talk a pile of nonsense for 30 minutes, talk a little bit about the music, and then, because it's a personal thing for me, like
right. And that's kind of how I am too. And that's how I go about a lot of my relationships and stuff, as far as like my friendships and my business, like just all of my relationships in the music business. I want them to be friendships, because it's like, that's just how it should be, really. It's like you want to get to know that other person as well, because I mean, because you're interviewing me, it's like I want to know how you're doing and how your family's doing and that sort of thing, and like, what you're up to too. And so it's like, there's a lot of those people out there that just like, they're like, oh, well, how many questions and I understand people's schedules are busier, and as your careers grow, your schedules get kind of crazier and stuff. But
absolutely.
I get it.
But that's good though, because I think a lot of people want a bit of your time, because they want to get to know you, and get to know what you're all about, and kind of what makes Audra tick. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's very important as well. That people get to know the real you. Just a normal girl who lives in Nashville. What's Nashville like at the moment? Is it buzzing? Is it vibrant again? Is it?
Yeah. Actually, it is. It's been like cranking like crazy. I mean, everything's kind of pretty much. I mean, I don't even really know what normal is anymore, to be honest.
I don't think anyone does, Audra. I think it's just.
I don't think you do.
The unnormal is a new normal, because you just think you get up and you do what you do and you go.
Well,
you go, do you know what I mean?
I was kind of thinking about it the other day because I went to the Grand Ole Opry for a show, and I went to go see some songwriters and that I've kind of looked up to that have written for, like, gosh, George Jones and Garth Brooks and different people. And it was such an amazing show. And the one guy actually, who he's written for, gosh, I don't even know, like everybody in the industry, but he said, like, it's been such a crazy last couple years. And then now, like, we have a war going on, and it's like, gas prices. I don't know how you guys are over there, but I mean,
my goodness, it's
so bad.
It's probably about $4.
Yes, that's how it is here too. It's so bad.
Crazy,
I mean, I don't even want to leave my house, unless I have to, because it's like, it's outrageous. I mean, it used to take me $25 to fill up my tank, which, I mean, is not bad. And now it takes me $60 to fill up my entire tank. And it's just crazy,
Yeah.
But I just think, Nashville, like, it's definitely back to normal. I mean, music, there's live music every night. I went to a show last night to see some friends. I have a show tonight at Live Oak for a writer's round called Porchlight Pickers. And, and it's definitely, the network scene and the music scene is still rocking and rolling, but I still, like, I'm still kind of sad that a lot of this other stuff's going on in Ukraine and and it's kind of just all that stuff going on sort of makes me sad. But, I don't know. It's just, we're living in crazy times, and we just have to
absolutely mad.
Keep
here's
the spirits
a thing
up.
for you. Your show tonight. Can anyone take pictures? I'm thinking about if someone can take some pictures and you throw me a set list, I will do a live review of Audra McLaughlin tonight. What about that?
Yeah.
What about that? See,
that'd be a great idea.
The red is just bringing out all the ideas. I'm like, what can I do? Because I'll tell you for why. My son lives in Melbourne at the moment, and I am kind of working with a heavy rock band over there. And they're just like, they're coming to Britain, and they're just super excited and stuff. And they were doing a show a couple of weeks ago, and they said, can you send your son and to see us? Yeah, no bother. So they gave him t-shirts into this. And I said to him, take some pictures, get the boys to take a couple of videos, send me a set list. And basically, as he was at the gig, I was doing a live review of the show.
Oh, wow.
And I posted it out on the website, and it got something like 3,000 hits, because people are like, wow, they're thinking, how can he be doing it? And I'm like, my son's there right now, and he was doing live videos and stuff, so it was such a blast. So I'm just thinking, let's do something like that.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention to you. So the place that I'm playing at tonight, they do a live stream. So it always stays on Facebook. So what I could do, and I mean, you might be in bed by then because it'll be 9 o'clock my time. So what time is that? Like 2 a.m. your time?
Yeah, but I get up at 4. Back at 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you may be up. So what I could probably do, because the live stream just goes on through the entire show, and it's like a show from 6 to like 11. I'm going on at 9. So you could probably like fast forward it, and you'll be able to see my entire set at that time, and what I could do is tag you in that live stream, and I could share it. I could share it onto my Facebook page, tag you underneath, and then you could find because I'll be doing like 3 to 4 songs, original songs. And then, you can either watch it live or you can rewatch it, because it will just stay on Facebook, which is actually, that'll be that'll be cool.
Do that, and then get with the songs, and boom, you'll be out there. And it'll go to, when I do the live stream and stuff, it goes to Australia, it goes to America, it goes to Europe.
Yeah.
So, the power of Jace Media will get you everywhere.
Yeah.
What about that?
I love that. That's amazing.
That?
I would love that. I mean, I think I'm going to do 2 new songs tonight that I haven't released yet, but I'd love to get your feedback on those for sure. Like, that'd be super cool to hear kind of what you think about the 2 new ones that I'll be kind of experimenting with, kind of see how the crowd reacts.
Where are they at the moment, Audra? Do you have them down that you could send them to me, or is it best?
I have the two that I'm doing that are new. They're not like fully finished. They're like work tapes.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I could definitely send you the work tapes. They might not sound as great as
No, listen, that's not possible. I said that to Donna tonight. She sent me a text and she said, is it audio or is it video? I said, it's always video. You know, this is not my first rodeo. And she said, well, I think Audra's wanted to, you know, glam herself up. I says, that's not possible. You know, I was gonna wear my cowboy hat, and I thought, you know, I better not. That would just like tip everyone over the edge. My cowboy hat, you know? So, you know, I thought we'd just tone it down a bit tonight, just chill out, you know, get a bit of chat. So I just kind of thought about that idea, you know, if you send me the songs you're going to do tonight, you know, either by email or, you know, or on Messenger, then I will do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, if you want to send me if you want to send me your email again, I could do that as soon as we get off of our call in just a little bit. I could find them on my phone and just send you the two new ones. That'll just be they're pretty rough. They're rough work tapes, but you'll probably get a better idea when you hear like the live stream.
Don't tell Donna because she'll go mad. She'll be like, what
I know. She'll say, why didn't you send them to me?
And I'm like, yeah, Dan has to get them first because he's doing a live stream, you know, so that's the power of audio and stuff. No, listen, I just kind of thought it's a nice little thing to get you out there, you know, for you know, for people to, you know, because you know, but when I get an artist where, you know, that they're kind of breaking through into Britain and stuff, you know, I always like to, you know, put a little live stream out or you know, or if you've recorded some stuff, you send it to me. And I always say to people that's standing in the front room waiting for it to come on, you know. So I'm just thinking, let's do a little live stream. Let's do it when you're in Nashville.
Yeah, I mean, and I can even if I have, I think my vocal coach might be stopping by. If I can maybe get her to also video too. But either way, it'll be, like I said, it'll be fully live streamed, and the sound quality is actually like way better than what like an actual phone would be, because it's a really loud venue. It gets kind of like crowded. And so, you know, the good thing about the live stream is that they block out the talking and they just record you from the actual soundboard, which is great. Yeah. So
yeah, that's fantastic. You're looking forward to it. You're looking forward to you're looking forward to getting back in front of, is this your, and I know this sounds a bit silly, is this your first gig in hometown in front of hometown fans, or have you done some shows in Nashville before now?
Yeah, no, I've been doing a ton of shows actually in Nashville. I've been doing more in Nashville lately in the last like year or so than anywhere else really. Like I've been doing probably I'd say probably like 4 shows a week. It really depends on the week. I mean, like last week I had 2 writers rounds, which, you know, writers rounds, a showcase. It's basically, you know, you showcase your own original music, which I prefer doing those kinds of shows.
Yeah.
Because it's a good networking, like you get to meet other artists. A lot of times it's your friends that you get to play with too, which is pretty cool. And you get to hear their new songs. And, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of these kinds of shows, which I've been really meeting a lot of cool people through it. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to tonight. Yeah.
I can't wait. You know, obviously it'll be good to kind of see you live as well. And then obviously let my audience see you perform as well. Donna will be going off her nut. She'll be like, my God, new songs and no one's supposed to.
Yeah, she's like, what?
Don't worry about it. I'm not getting
She's so funny. I love her. She is hilarious. Oh my God.
She's a little workaholic who only really wants the best for her artists, and
she does. Really
admire that, you know. And hence when she sends me new stuff, I want to do the best for her, you know, because it's a two-way street. Because and this is what I've always said to you, Audra, is that, you know, I'm very privileged that I get to hear new music before anyone. And I say to people, this is the girl I'm interviewing tonight, and this is a new track. And they're like, wow, you know, how did you get that? You know, and they're like, you know, and I, you know, when I do millions of posts every week. I'm probably at a gig 3-4 nights a week.
Yeah.
Reviewing everybody under the sun. And all of the people on my Facebook are like, you know, my Spotify list is growing because I'm saying, have you heard of this band? Have you heard of that band?
Yeah.
and they're like, wow, you know, and this is the great thing about doing the job that I do, because you get millions of music, and we also get lots of free stuff, like your free single and stuff like that, you know, don't pay for
Yeah,
anything,
of
you know.
course.
You
I
know.
know. Yeah. I mean, that's like the cool thing too. I mean, I hope that I can, you know, it's been crazy. I've been trying to get new inventory for merchandise, and the inventory for merch is so backed up because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so it's been so difficult to even get like a new like merchandise and stuff. So like a lot of stuff's like on back order, and it's been like driving me crazy.
Listen, I think that's the thing. You have to get yourself out there, you know, and do what you've got to do. And you have to eat. You have to live. You know.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. You know, when you do, a lot of people do the live stream and things like that to do the tip jar and stuff. But you know what? The power of yourself, and other artists will sell themselves. You know, so
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to starve, Audra.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank
Oh
you,
yeah,
Dan.
I know,
Appreciate
I
that.
know. Listen, I'm conscious of the time. What I'll do is I'll kind of you can give people the new single, where it's out, where it's coming from. You've got a
Yeah.
minute, go, and I'll sit back.
You said what?
I'm giving you a minute to plug the song, tell people where they can get it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm saying nothing.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so y'all, Beautiful Pain is going to come out on March 31st. And right now you can pre-save it. So please, please, please go do that. You'll be able to get it on all, music platforms, basically. I mean, as soon as it comes out, it drops March 31st. Right now you can pre-save it through Spotify. Sooner than later, you'll be able to pre-save it on iTunes and so forth and all that good stuff. So yeah, Beautiful Pain coming out in I think less than 3 weeks. So exciting.
An absolute killer track. This is Darren from Jace Media in conversation with the fantastic Audra McLaughlin. I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you.
I'm hoping to catch up with you when you come to Britain.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we'll get to hang out. I'll even wear my cowboy hat and my cowboy boots, and we'll just have a giggle.
Yeah, I love it. We'll get you some merchandise too.
Yeah, fantastic. Because I do that every Saturday. Every Saturday morning, I always post a gig shot of an artist, out on my Facebook every Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So you get me some merch, and I'll be proudly on show for everyone to see.
You got it. Definitely will.
So listen, have a great show tonight. Get me the songs, send them to me either on Messenger or email me, and I'll work on that tomorrow night, and we'll get it out on Saturday or Sunday. And
sounds good, Darren.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Listen, you're so welcome. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Look forward to seeing you in June. Take care and stay safe.
Yes, you take care of yourself too. I'll be praying for you. You stay healthy.
You take care.
All right, my friend. I'll talk to you later, Darren. Thank you.
Thanks.